I'm flying high above the sky. I don't care, it will be fine. Don't you know you've done me right in your eyes? Don't believe that. Don't you see? Don't you know you've done for me right? Don't believe that. Don't you see? Don't you see? Don't you see?
What's happening, buddy? How you doing?
Yo, what is up, man? Rolling Thunder. We're down one, but it's Friday. Episode, what are we on now? 72. Woo! Flying.
Yeah, it's getting up there, man. I was thinking about that on the way in. We'll get a bunch of people in the chat. What's going on, everybody? 72. That's going to be a pretty high number, man.
Hey, the weeks fly, and, we've been doing this as long as I've been streaming too, and it's just, I don't know, man. I can't see ourselves not doing this stream, so we're going to keep going.
Oh, yeah. We'll be rivaling the 12-week off.
Heck yeah. What's going on, everyone? Thank you for...
In the big B, so like we're catching up the numbers and podcast episodes they ain't doing them.
Hey, it's not always about the numbers, but we're keeping track.
They've also still smashing us in the subscriber base and all that stuff.
Absolutely. I know I need to start sharing this a little bit more. I see we got 128 subscribers, so if you're not subscribed already to us, make sure you do. Oh, look at that. We got a brand new subscriber here. Appreciate you tuning in.
Yeah. Bye, Felicia.
Yeah, it's probably because we were looking at Alibaba. I don't know. So I think, the algorithm has sent us to.
Gotta be. Yeah, they're watching us now. I'm actually going to share this to.
That's cool. We got a lot of the usuals in here. We got a few new, but we know the names. We got Spark, we got Blake, Ronco160. Appreciate you tuning in. The Saturn guy with the Sundown, and of course Bobby B. Can't forget about him, and the Caboose Cornut. Man, we got a lot of people in here tonight. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Scott's just really good. It's been busy. Just the usual stuff with just getting the Geo inspected now, and taking care of my wrist stuff, and working and prepping for this weekend. Had to do a lot of cleaning in the garage so I can start on the ST series speakers to do fiberglass doors. Man, it's going to be fun.
You're doing fiberglass doors and Cookie Monster?
Fiberglass doors, and we're going to try with this carbon vinyl over top. If it doesn't work out too well, I'm just going to shag it, but I think the carbon would probably pop a little bit more than just shag everywhere.
I like carbon.
Yeah, and it's expensive stuff. It's my buddy Seth's. He's got extra. He's like, yeah, let's try that, and I don't know, it's like $300-400 for whatever he got, and it's not no. Yeah. Bought a bunch of fiberglass resin and putty and just all the odds and ends, man. I'm excited to get them in there though, because it's just been waiting.
What's your thoughts on using a Lumi instead of a DD1? I can't swing the money for a DD1, but a Lumi is $80. I think it's 2023, and if you're using new amplifiers or you're buying new amplifiers or installing amplifiers, you probably got a clip plug, and you get close enough.
Yeah, I mean, the DD1 is a heck of a product. The Lumi, I just hear, if you want to get close, you can use it, but it's kind of hard to tell 100% just because the graph isn't big enough to be able to tell, and it doesn't show THD percentage. At least I haven't seen one, but this is what I'm hearing.
Here's my hot take. It's 2023, and you have multiple inputs that we use in our vehicles that change our source level and clipping. So we can't really just go by as we tell people that you set it with the DD1 and it's done. Mm-hmm. That like when I swapped the Spotify in the Excursion, something about it. If I just have everything like source levels on 0, Spotify is saucy, and I'll be clipping way before I'm at full volume when I'm at Bluetooth. I'm not clipping at full volume. So I would say, generally speaking, if you're saying that I don't have the budget to spend the money in the tool, which it's perfectly fine. We all have that. If your amp has a clip lock, play 40 hertz in that bad boy and turn it up till the clip light comes on and back it off a little bit, and you're going to be pretty dang close. So, I mean...
Right, and like you
then
said
save
with the
money.
source is, you can't just set it and forget it with a lot of
Yeah.
things unless you play, one artist and you know what he records at, and maybe just get a bigger amplifier. If you don't want to be like, I got to get every ounce out of this amp, maybe just get a bigger amplifier so you don't have to worry about per se clipping, and you're more worried about, physical limitations and just overpowering the driver with clean power rather than that clip power that you can overcook it a lot quicker, man.
Sure.
That's my suggestion, if you can't do that.
Oh, yeah, and I mean, either way, and will the Lumia work too? Yeah, it's fine. If you have a clip light, yeah, it's also fine. If you want to spend the money in DD1, also even fine. I mean, to being straight up with you, I know we don't even... I don't even do that anymore. But, in bigger setups where I'm like an amp per sub, we just know set AC voltage known good, and we set them all to that, and we pay attention to listening to it pretty much. So I don't have a clip light on the, on my bass knobs anymore. So,
Right.
It is what it is. A little clip never hurt nobody, bro. It's fine.
No.
People, we also today think about how many years we drove around hard clipping the dog snot out of our stereos, having no idea. And
500 watts of fury, and it was just square.
So I mean, there's the clipping indicator good to have, and yes, but on the same two-sided coin, it's I had the hard clip most all demos, guys. It's gonna be okay.
You got to give them the beans. That's your
give 'em
signature,
sauce.
Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beans are clipping. When you're cooking your beans, you got to make sure they're clipping too. It's just hand in hand. Good question, though, Bobby.
No, yeah. And I hope I didn't come off as mean or anything like that, but that's how I feel about it.
No,
Yeah,
because you don't want to be too particular, and
Sure.
if you do, go out and get the good equipment, just so that you know and you can sleep better at night. Honestly.
I don't know what Ronco Martins are.
Yeah, no clue. No clue.
Okay.
Yeah, Jason Stokes, I don't know with the staples, I'm literally having my friend Seth do this. I have never done fiberglass, and after this, I might have him take a look at my dad's boat, because we need a new transit, and that's all fiberglass work too, man. I'm just going to be there lending a hand, handing over the tools. I don't know, and telling him, hey, this needs to be here because I'm putting that there, and I'm just going with the two 9-inch drivers, make it simple, but a KXA 400 is going to be on just two of the 9-inch, so 200 RMS going to each one, left and right, and then another KXA 400 for the super tweeters and for the 3.5s that are already in the dash. So
that'll be plenty,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already a tiny chassis. It's what the people don't underestimate that either how close you are to them, it's also going to seem loud as snot.
Oh, dude, it kind of keeps up for what it is because I play so low. It's harder to overdo that 40 to 50 hertz range compared to a 20, 30 hertz build with your mids and highs. But one thing I am lacking is that mid bass per se, and I think those
Sure.
9 inches are gonna do that. It's gonna,
Quite possibly can take care of that for you, man.
dude, he's an awesome friend, man. He's the same guy that did the leads on these Solo X's over here and extended them, and he works with me now. So it's just it's awesome.
Oh wow,
awesome.
it's full circle, man. So topic of the week. Sorry, I would get something in my throat right then. Alibaba product. There's a topic you brought up, I believe, actually, when we said what we're going to do today. I think Alibaba as a whole is a sales tool for the industry, not only car audio industry, but many others. And I also can tell you from industry knowledge that what you get advertised on the Alibaba ad versus what other manufacturers that your brands that you know are buying from them and have exclusivity with and things along those lines also are two completely different things. And that even goes down to if you and I both contacted Alibaba through a sales article and when to produce amplifiers, stuff like that, we could have two totally outcome different products from the same hit up. But
That's crazy.
there's a whole bunch of stuff on there though. Now people aren't factoring in a lot of times minimum order quantity, the investment in the money, the shipping times, and then again filing with customs and importing, especially with a business, there's a lot to it. But there's a whole crap load of car audio and some pretty quirky and weird car audio stuff on Alibaba. And I think we can probably definitely kill an hour talking about it. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely, man. Here, let me turn your. I was trying to make your mic sound better with your echo cancellation, but I'm going to turn it back on. You need to put headphones in. That mic sounds a lot better when that's off. You sounded great. Now you sound like you're underwater.
Wow, I'll probably try next stream. Later.
Yeah, because that mic sounds good on you there, Scott. It does.
We'll see.
It does. But yeah, absolutely with, Alibaba, man, I was on Alibaba Express the other night until like 4:30, like 45 minutes, just scrolling through stuff. And that's just the Express. The Alibaba.com, you can find even more stuff, man. It's intense.
I like that he brings this up. And speaking of hanging with the goats, you also have to be mindful of, I wouldn't say remanufacturers, but people that try to sell you the same thing they're getting on Alibaba for a markup. But do you want to go first? I want to go first. I found a quirky looking subwoofer that I think we
Here,
can talk about.
go ahead. I the one you got right there, that one's, it might trigger a few people. We'll throw that one up first.
So I found this fantastic OEM application. I'm sure it's probably for a specific vehicle. For it's a 15-inch shallow subwoofer, and it's got a pretty unique design basket. Let's see. Boom. Look at the backside of this bad boy. This is a 15-inch shallow sub.
That thing's got a lot of ports on it.
I don't understand the venting, and it doesn't look like they're symmetrical. It looks like they're kind of different sizes at different heights. Could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. I get with shallow mount woofers, they got to be designed differently and underhung or overhung, whatever it is, kind of coil setup, real short, But that, I don't know, to make the basket stronger, I get it, but it just doesn't look appealing. It's like whenever you see cartoons and their faces look a little too real, that's what that back of that motor looks like. It just gives you the heebie-jeebies, man.
It probably gets some weird chuffing.
I'm sure it does something. They're attuned to something, definitely.
So you can get, if you buy 50 through 100, those are $80 a piece.
That ain't bad, but 50 of those
sure
laying around, man.
Not a high performance motor. I wonder if it tells you the 50-ounce motor. Yeah, that's like a size of a 90s. Smaller size subwoofer, medium size subwoofer. Yeah, aren't 600 watts RMS?
I feel like that's a little overpriced for Alibaba and what that is compared to what we've seen for some other stuff here.
Right, Blake, it's like an octopus is gonna bang that. Is what he's saying. But here's a step on that one. Here we go. What about this though? It's like a knockoff, like a SQ looking amp, but
Is that the one that Derek tested?
I don't think it is. I was looking it up before I started the stream here, and it was not the same amp. And I don't know if it's the same build house, but I mean, there's a lot. It's like an open tool design, probably.
It's got Tiffany style RCA's, man. All it needs is VU meters and check, right?
150 by 4, I'm sure.
I mean, it's got what? Those are what, 40 or 30 amp
240s.
Yeah. It'll do 150 by 4. It should.
It probably could.
It's big enough. Got El Fuego in here. What's up, El Fuego? Sorry, gotta say hello to El Fuego.
Oh, you're fine.
Hope you're doing better there, buddy.
Heck yeah.
That's
so
nuts.
Guys. Now, why the selectable impedance? That's kind of weird.
Ew. It's not a woofer. They might have misprinted that, and like you buy that 4 ohm or 2 ohm and you get the same thing.
You can either get 120 by 4 or 150 by 4 also.
Oh.
Sample the 4 ohms, 150 watts.
Samples.
Yeah, well, samples mean unlabeled, and that's what most brands tell you. That's their prototype.
Oh. So you can slap a Living Loud with Andy sticker on it, huh?
Yeah, exactly. And then you can tell everybody you have Living Loud with Andy prototype amplifiers.
Oh, you know what? I think I need to do that.
That's still not. I mean, think about it. Though. You're still dropping some cheddar. So even this isn't shipping or anything included. $186 by at least 12 of them.
Yeah, I mean that's not bad. You don't have to buy 50, so that's not terrible.
And then being in stock, meaning, and that's what a lot of people don't realize too. I mean, they probably got these things already built, just waiting to slap that cover on there with whatever logo you want on it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that looks like it's got a plexiglass finish. Maybe like CNC something out, etch it out.
Here's one we'll see on Wish before you know it. With Big D probably dynoing.
Is that
Did
Alpine?
he dyno one of these already? Or no? I think he did.
No, I don't have one of those. I have the MRP series. That's the V12. That's even older. I do not
This
have
is a
that. but
knockoff one, anyways. It's not a.
I thought it was the real thing. And then they got a random picture of the other. I can't. That's the
That's not a
3600
real
watt.
Yeah, that's nowhere near a real Alpine V12, but
Hey, looks good enough. What is it?
it's
Okay.
a production facility, serving
Okay.
components.
Hey, there's Larry. I know Larry.
Huh. Let's see though. Looking at subs though, there's a lot of you'll see a lot of stuff that people are gonna be like, hey, I think I can do this. There we go. Yeah, they're gonna be like, I recognize this, and a lot of people don't realize how many frames are open tool designs.
Is that American base right there? Yeah. Then we got.
Could be.
That looks like Resilient Sounds.
I was looking
What's-
at this guy earlier.
what is that
a goofy-
one?
That's a goofy looking sub.
Ribbed for pleasure
The Beast.
or something. It looks cool. It does look like one of those Lanzars that got the weird surround.
This is definitely imitation looks though, because like you look back and it looks kind of like it's like a cast basket might be. I don't know. Might be
What is
There's
it?
a
What is it
tiny little
called?
tinsel leads on that bad boy.
She flexing all 5mm.
Bro,
too,
look at
you
that.
know.
Little baby little
Ooh.
things. I got more
Getting
glue
it
on
though. It's getting it. That's the bean footage.
That's just one of those woofers that's going to take and advertise to somebody that just doesn't know any better, you know what I mean? They're like, this is a great value. I got pole venting, I got, all that. Oh my
That motor
gosh.
looks familiar too.
It kind of looks Rockville-ish.
Yeah, but it's got a different basket. They definitely pieced it together, and then you can get all the pieces for $17.
They got the whole lineup starting at, let's do 10, 12. Oh, no, really? Dude, these are cheap.
Same price for
You
all
got to
of them.
buy 200 though.
We could
See,
split it.
minimum work. See, a lot of people they're leaving this out when they're thinking about Alibaba brands. You ain't seeing these guys dropping that band for that customized logo of 300.
Whoa!
That's a lot of subs you got to buy.
I mean, that's like $4,000. I mean, you can make a business on 300
Leave that
subs.
probably.
Yeah. Put them in one of those stunt walls, and you're good for one build. That's crazy, man. Just the stuff that's on there, and rebadged or no badge. It's cool that it's there. Now the thing, I don't know if you're sleeping under a rock, but Alibaba, anything you see here, you gotta wait a long time for it to arrive at your door, and the shipping is not prime shipping, so it definitely costs.
What you got there? You got anything primed up?
Absolutely, man. What I ran into was this. I type in square
You
subwoofer for
deserve
this.
one of these.
I wouldn't mind buying it. You only need to buy 2 of them. I could
Dude,
buy
buy
2.
2 of them.
I know. I was just looking at this last night too. After I did all the Alibaba Express shipping, I'm like, I should have bought these because they look like the piles, or
Do
kicker.
control and zoom in on your mouse, by the way. On the tab.
Okay, control and then zoom. Okay, fancy, cool. See, I know nothing about computers. All right, but yeah, absolutely, man. $45. It's not bad. This is a 10. They have a 12, but I think it's a little bit. No, it's a 12. Just kidding. No, it says 12-inch car audio subwoofer, and then down here it says 10. So it's just like the L10 enclosure I found the
Yes.
other day.
Yes. Look on that bad boy. Is it like a knockoff stamped kicker basket? Oh
No.
wow.
No, that's something different. It reminds me of the pile, but the pile is a tad different as well, which is strange. And I think this is single voice coil too. I believe it is. Let's see here. Let's play this beautiful bean footage here.
It's
4
like
to
a
8
foam knockoff kicker surround.
It is a kicker. It's got a kicker surround. I'm surprised they're allowed
Yeah,
to
but it's
do that.
foam. It's not neoprene.
Oh, so maybe it's really super efficient.
That's a
Maybe.
dual voice coil sub, dude.
Is it dual? Okay. It seems basic.
Look at that
That is
big
a
honking motor on it.
40-ounce motor on the back. But you can. It looks kind of. It's got the same dust cap as the gold letter. I don't know. I can't. Why can't I get out of here?
The surround though,
Terrible.
again, that's foam. That's not neoprene, so it's not gonna.
So they're allowed to do it even though it's foam.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
crazy.
Those tinsel leads are dog water, K-Berg. They are duty.
I mean, it's probably not playing 16, 17 hertz or anything like that. We got JBL, literally just JBL on here. $27 a piece. And I think those are relatively pretty close to the same price, what, on Amazon? Probably like 45.
Oh, I found some Def Bonds knockoff subs.
Def Bonds. Seems like they got knockoffs for anything. We got more kicker stuff here. Look at that. What's up with that? Literally kicker logo.
I don't know how. I mean, that logo is like a blatant, like, what can we do that's kind of like this? That's like that deception. They want you to be like, oh, I recognize that.
I can buy this kicker for half the price. And then where was this one here? Yeah, this is the one that looked like the American base series or the other. Like you said, all their motors and stuff kind of look the same.
It has an open tool frame. That's the old TI frame. That's good seen.
This one though, Orion. That's an HCCA right there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that cheap either.
It's a 5-year company too, man, and they have 100% fucking rating. So I mean, like, it's gotta be. There's gotta be some design. It's gotta be like a design they lost the patent on or something.
Hey, I know Orion had their ups and downs. We got Scar. You only need to buy 3 of these. You stack them on top of each other, and you're doing 150s.
I mean, honestly, yes.
That's not bad. That's not bad, with the enclosure. But how much is it to ship it? Go ahead, pull up yours. I don't have an account or anything. Go ahead,
I don't
pull
have an account with it anymore.
Oh, you don't have an account anymore? I thought you had like the VIP account or something like that.
Yeah, everyone knows. Because everything I sell is on Alibaba. I just import it off from Alibaba.
Well, hey, don't hate the businessman, right?
There's a beefy looking. I'm looking at 18. There's some beefy looking 18s.
I believe it, man. I believe it. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think I covered all of them, other than the Scar and the note. The one where they covered the Scar name.
Ain't gonna load now. Look at that, like aluminum cone.
That is cool looking.
The motor is pretty tight looking though.
Oh, Blake. So it is rubber. So we need to call Steve. Be like,
I'm calling Steve directly. What does that look like?
I don't. Wait. Not American base. What is it?
It's like a knockoff Def Bond sub.
Is it Def Bonds? Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say that or digital design. It looks pretty similar a little bit there.
That guy's a honker.
Jeez. I like the basket.
That's the same. That's the basket that the Trinity uses on the 18, but that's the 15.
Damn. So that's beef. Triple layer basket or triple layer motor or whatever.
Well, and they got a random video of an old MA audio sub.
What? Well, it's the same. It's the same parts, right?
Probably. This one, they had all these were painted. They look kind of neat.
It's not bad. I mean, it looks like it's powerful. Looks like it'll move some air. I swear a buddy of mine has 618s or 615s of those. Just
the cone looks kind of
nice.
nice.
Motor basket.
Those shitty carbon fiber cones though, like you find from those build houses though, they're not okay. So like a sundown cone and stuff like that, they're like epoxy coated and resin and all that stuff, and they're actually rigid and it actually adds in part of bracing the cone to keep it staying, like for not folding the cone and stuff.
Yeah.
The cheap cones that everyone drools over, and I'm not gonna say like a previous affiliation brand, those dust caps that look nice, but they're really just like a soft cloth. And they do nothing for supporting the cone.
Oh, wow. Just for looks.
Just for aesthetics. Yeah, that's strictly aesthetics.
I mean, it looks good, though.
All these are painted up, though. This is kind of cool, bright.
Now, how many of those do you got to buy? Because I feel like you can find a good product on here. Then you got to buy
for $186 a piece.
How many? 10?
Yeah, but it's probably, I mean, if I had to guess, it's probably a look at that. It's a fucking.
I mean, that's not bad. That's like your whole build. Just put 10 of them in there, or 5, and then you got 5 spares, motors and all.
I'm good on that. They're probably not efficient at all.
Avatar. That's the name I was trying to figure out, Scott, earlier.
Yeah.
For the orange ones. Yeah, the ones we were just looking at, Avatar, because Parker did those. That's it. Thank you, Mullen. You know, and that's the thing.
Look at that knockoff sound cube one. Where'd it go? This has got a different surround and shit on it. And a different motor.
Did you say? Oh wait, what?
That's the same frame as the sound cube uses, but
Sound
it's got a different motor and soft parts and stuff on it.
Like an HD3 or 4 or something
The
like that.
HDX.
Okay.
Or that might be the older HDC frame. That I think about it, the discontinued one.
I like SoundCube.
I like SoundCube a lot. There you go. What else you got? You got anything cool? I'm gonna pull up amps.
I think I had. Yeah, there was. Yeah, I'll pull it.
I want to find Oh wow.
I think it's a scar. You know, Scott, did you do any of this photoshopping here? We got a little bit of.
You can tell mine's my work. Here's that.
You know, they put a liquid electric tape over it just to try to cover the name brand stuff. But yeah, what scar is that? VXF or whatever?
That might be the ZVX.
ZVX.
I could be wrong.
I mean, you got to buy 1,000 though, so this is definitely something that you're gonna buy and then slap a sticker on and say, "You buy this woofer, it's better than Scar." 8 ohms. That's weird. That's really weird. I bet you it's a dual 4 and they just wire it in series, or look at the RE and then say it's 8.
More. We're talking about Alibaba stuff, Jonathan. Alibaba car audio.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, because this was the actual Scar. And that's 150. Those were same price. So you can just go, instead of going on Amazon, you can just buy your Scar here.
You might have to wait till next year.
Yeah. I mean, that's great. Just plan ahead, you know. I'm trying to think. I think those are the ones that I saved. Yeah, because yep. And yep. I really love the square one. I think that's cool. Just because it's it's gimmicky. Let's see if there's anything else. I know I'm seeing a lot of the same stuff as you. I mean, that just looks like American Bass. Right there, man. American Bass HD or something like that. Front. That scares me.
Because it's just, again, it's an open tool frame, and then they're putting different stuff in it.
So which one do you get? You know?
You get a subwoofer that kind of works because they have a very inefficient large gap generally, and they're going to take in it's just parts that are known to work together, bro. It's making a subwoofer work and making a good subwoofer are not the same thing.
I hear this, and tight gaps are great for just better power for your magnetic field because it's just closer to the originating force of the
This
whatever.
one's pretty cool.
But if you have a big gap, yeah, you can fit all kinds of different stuff in there, and I guess better cooling. I don't know.
Why is the back of the surround red? There's still a baby
Back
motor.
of the surround. It's because it's a Sony Explode.
Yeah, right.
Or it looks like this. Yeah, that is the surround only. Wow. That's the sketchy part about all this. But, I do wonder how many people actually buy the stuff from over here. I feel like it is more overseas. And then, some guy that's got some deep pockets goes out and buys how many he wants, get his own brand going. And then
I mean, that's I'm not going to say any names. That's a build house of the previous affiliation of somebody I know.
Oh yeah? No way.
Yeah.
Wait, I could say it, right?
That's that funky. That's that same frame, but stubby.
Wow, that is a little short guy. What? They just smushed it. They stepped on it. That's
Yeah,
what I
or is
gotta
the photo resolution fucked up?
think. Yeah, they put the wrong resolution in.
Look at the photo. Yeah, they made the photo stubby on accident.
That's funny. Your buddy was asking about if they have any 6x9s on here.
I'm sure they have 6x9s on there.
Alan. Well, coaxials, crazy coaxials. I don't even look at all that kind of stuff with everything else. It's like there's so much on this website. It's kind of insane, but I don't know. I would like to try it one of these days. Maybe I'll pull the trigger and grab those, but I don't know.
Those look fierce.
Gotta watch my allowance here.
Oh, it's a horn. The horn's red.
Ew, so that's got a compression driver, whatever, tweeter thing. That'll be loud, and you gotta buy 500 of them. Jesus, I mean, anything you gotta see what, over 100 or 300, that's like a couple grand. But if you want to make your own company, you know, and just buy some decals and stick them on, and I'm sure they do custom stuff for you. You know, you give them the PNG file,
Oh yeah, you
and
just
then
send
they.
the artwork, bro. How do you think half these brands get amps with their names on?
That's crazy.
That's fierce right there. That's gonna be it. Yeah.
That's got like a Neo motor on the back there, something kind of grill radiator. You know, that looks, yeah, there you go. There's your crazy coaxials. Because I guess that's technically a component because it's two different drivers. Well, it's not even, yeah, it's two different drivers. So that's component, but still close enough. That's crazy. Let me pull back on these comments here, see if there's any other questions. I know a lot of these guys that are watching, you know, they know all about Alibaba.
Oh yeah. Get the Alibaba experts in this joint.
100%. Power acoustic mofo. You know what? I bet you they do probably have them on here. You know, like the no brand, rebadged, ripped off, whatever you want to call it. Leftover scraps from last year's prototypes. We'll take them. Serwin Vega. Blake, I've seen Chinese factory Neo subs with some of the Neo in the wrong polarity, so I just didn't do anything. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know, I'm sure it probably wouldn't work too well. If it did work, it wouldn't work good.
I bet you some of these three-way sets are great, other than the crossover.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I've never ran a, oh, man, I can't think right now.
Oh, look at that, it's that recoil.
I've always ran active. I've never used crossovers.
What's
I've always thought they were nice, but, you know, a lot of my stuff already has built-in stuff, too. It's already there.
You're gonna put those in your car?
What? Who, me?
Yeah, look at the tweeters.
What the heck? Maybe they're just tweeter pods?
You got a 3.5
you know?
and a tweeter on top.
Ew. That's definitely different. I don't,
Serwin Vega
man.
is good back in the day. Now it's Duty, owned by just rebranded shit. These strokers are cool, but they're like unobtainable price. Look at the Neo set. Oh no, it looked cool from a distance.
Oh,
I'll be
Blake's
direct
saying,
on tweeters in the car. That's what I was thinking. Like I thought it looked ugly.
I just don't know where it's going to fit on your dash, you know. I mean, probably have to put it in a open application, it seems like.
Look at that 3.5. That looks cool.
That is pretty beefy looking.
The top side looks like shit, but that looks cool.
Yeah, it looks, yeah, generic, but still, absolutely. That's a cool basket. Skylar, I bet the dispersion, that sounds pretty good in an office. Right, you know, like your home audio kind of build where you want sounds kind of bouncing every which way to come back to your ear in a car. It's a little, there's more angles going on. It's smaller, you know, and I'm no SQ guy, but...
watt.
Oh, 30,000. Scott, you need 2 of those. Never had crossovers.
30,000 watts, only dual inputs.
You know, I
That's
feel
a huge
like
power supply section.
that's
Though.
a huge amp, dude.
Is that like the Sound Digital 30K knockoff?
It's not. I don't think that's full bridge. It can't be.
It is full bridge.
Is it full? Yeah, it's got two separate. Wow. Wow. Probably then. Yeah, the Terra Amp base 30K. How much they asking for it?
5 of them, $645 a piece.
That's not terrible. Because what are those, like $1,100 each?
Probably.
I don't know, I can look. Let me see.
Wow.
Terra Amp 30K. Whoa! No, they're a lot more than that. They're like $2,000, dude.
Yo,
What's up?
what's good?
Casey!
We're at Bolero.
Jake,
We just paid with Starbucks.
Hell
are
yeah.
are you still bowling? You ready to come on the show now?
Dude, they cut us off in there, man.
Yeah,
What?
they were done with us.
We're too wild for Bolero.
I do have Papa John's though.
Hello, hello!
Jake's like, are you guys hungry? And he pulls out like, a bowl of pizza.
That's why
Yeah,
it's
did
better.
Jake just has pizza in his jacket pocket?
It was in his pocket, dude.
I ain't paying for it. I'll bring my own.
Big cold winter.
When he thought he said pocket pussy, but he said pocket pizza.
You know, same thing, right? There's Casey's laugh. We needed that at least today
Dude,
once,
Jake's
you know?
pocket pizza be bussin'.
Dude,
Be
he
bussin'.
said when he thought it was pocket pussy.
Yeah, Bolero's okay. They have a Halo machine, Scott. It's the only story I haven't played through, so we just spent $200 to play the arcade Halo storyline.
The whole thing.
Yep.
It was
Jeez.
fun.
Can't pay for the wedding now, but at least we know what happens in the arcade Halo game.
Yes.
That's all that
He, like,
matters.
It was actually the same story, just chopped down,
Sorry.
come to find out, but it was still fun. Oh, wow, check this out.
Also, hey, there is a
Look at this. I wonder what comes
What are you talking about, Casey?
There is a bus full of Christians, and Caitlin's shirt has a synonym on it.
It still
Uh-oh.
has the JL sticker on it in the photo.
Hell yeah! It's still $1,300.
Yeah, that's not much of a discount,
Oh, wow.
man. Whoa! But you could rebrand that, right?
You
Yeah,
can
but
buy
you're
one
gonna get
cheaper than
stiffed
that.
by JL on those parts, for sure.
You can buy
Damn.
one retail.
But it's going to have a JLW7 logo on it. Does this one? I don't think so. You could put a, C for Casey right in the middle of it.
Well, boys, we just wanted to hop in and say hello.
Hell yeah,
Well-
brother.
Hello, Casey. Thank you for hanging out with us, man. Hopefully we
Oh,
see you
yeah.
next Friday.
Oh, for sure, man. We'll holler at you boys
All right. We'll see you, Casey.
later.
Oh, wow.
No pressure, Scott.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's all on me now. Let's look at some freaking source units.
Nice. Yeah, I brought up the Terra amps. Yeah, I mean, that's eBay. I trust Walmart because Walmart is king. $2,000. So you're only paying what, $640, $650 for that? But you don't know if that's Terra amps. You don't know. You don't know what you're
it's gonna be a
buying.
knockoff of it, sure.
They probably put tiny capacitors in there, and that's not the real gut shot. Half of it's just wires going from one side to the other. You know the usual.
There's some like mega shitty Android.
I think Ballin's onto something here. Made in
He's
USA,
like,
huh?
16th, you're gonna see a freaking YouTube thumbnail tomorrow. Freaking, I ordered 19 Alibaba subwoofers from a fucking. Oh, these are terrible. All these freaking crappy source units.
Yeah, I have one.
This
It
one
was
looks
like the
kinda cool.
5229. That's all it was named, and it's just bad. But I mean, it worked
Is that
for
copper chassis?
$30.
Or is it just orange?
I don't know. Probably just orange. They would not. There's no way. That's aluminum spray painted.
It was anodized, maybe.
Yeah. They left it out in the sun too long, and they're like, man, these look like they're
Is
expensive
that,
now.
is that like Mila Djokovic, the Fast and not Mila Djokovic, lady off fucking Fast and Furious?
Oh, that's a 10-inch Android too, man. That's a floater. Damn. Every 2016 and up comes with these now.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it's only $45 though.
That's not terrible, and I bet you it probably has wireless CarPlay and all.
Andy, that wouldn't be a bad Oh wow, that wouldn't be a bad YouTube video reviewing this Alibaba head unit.
You know, people hate head units. I
Really?
did one, and
Nobody
flopped.
wants them.
Flopped, you know, just show, like, clamp the RMS power, clamp the RCAs to see what kind of pre-out voltage it did, up to, clean, yada yada, the cheapo Walmart build. You know, and it's just, but that was early in. I bet you if I redid it, I kind of know the pacing of what people
RPA
want to
out.
watch. Different. Definitely wouldn't be a bad idea, though.
Oh,
It's
it's
only so
video.
much.
Oh no, it's only 2 out, and the other are video.
Ew. Well, that's so you can hook up your 7 screens in the back. You know how those guys are.
Oh, I thought it was
Mhm.
cool until I saw that. I'm like, oh, it's got
Nope.
6 panels out. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, you get about just a left and a right, and it's not even a subwoofer with nothing. It's just, here you go, here's out. That's how the Walmart $40 kit is. Just left and right, out, 20 to 20. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's a $20 head unit, so... Yeah, I know, I'm almost ready to do that Walmart build. It's been a year. Getting the car inspected. I already got lithium in it. Put one of those JY NXTs in there. It's nice. And voltage actually stays up now. I was seeing like 10 9s clamping 200 watts. It was terrible. It was
Bro,
really
if you
bad.
buy 500 of these, you can get some 12-inch boxes.
How many of those?
500.
I could build my house out of those. And then I have every storage
Bro, you
spot
have so
needed.
much cubby storage for days.
Yeah. We need another storage unit just for all the boxes.
18 club subwoofer speaker, high performance subwoofer. No sound, of course. You're like not even the thing we're showing me.
Just stick with the stock head unit, right, Blake? Might as well at that point. That's what's cool about the key technology and the JL tweak stuff, you know, and just how it read DSP stuff, and gives you whatever you need for your subwoofer. What's going on, Adam? Thanks for tuning in, man.
I figured we was able to burn through an hour pretty quick on that. But I don't know. It goes back to it though, guys. The at the end of the day, there's more to it than just ordering shit off Alibaba.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun to look, though. It's definitely fun to look. Like I was telling you before we started, there's, I forget his name, he's got a big channel, and he does all e-bike stuff, and he buys, God, electric cars, he bought an electric boat from Alibaba, but I mean, the shipping for something that massive is, and to get it over to the States, and you're paying so much just to, you know,
Just to
especially when
get
it's
it
a
there.
yeah, and it's like you might as well just go and buy whatever name brand and maybe pay a little bit more still and get so much better quality. But I don't know. I just, someone's got to do it.
Oh, for sure. The getting asked when we keep running XP3s. If I'm about to gut my truck and sell the truck with no equipment in it, and then we'll see what I do from there. Might be
You're
selling
getting
it.
that Geo Metro or a Honda
Yeah.
Civic, another one.
I'm gonna get a smart car.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know, you'll be so much louder, and all you'll need is like 1 or 2 subs. You know,
Oh yeah.
I can't.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I think they were talking about like YouTube videos and stuff and whatnot. Yeah, Mullen needs content. Mullen, I mean, you can do the head units, but it's a different market. You know, I feel like a lot of the guys that do head units do like boom boxes and like smaller stuff, or maybe they just, I don't know. There's more of the top 10 radios to buy, and it's some random voice and talking about the top 10 on Amazon.
And it's not anybody in the Bayside community is watching.
No. And it's just, it's not great, but you know, someone's got to do it. And I like that Rob does that kind of stuff, and that's another reason. Rob kind of does that with the head units and the tools and the wire, you know, the quirky things, because that's what really matters to us. You know, us bass heads, the beginners to intermediate, need to know what works, and head unit is the source of your music. That's why they call it the source. So if you throw garbage out of that, everything down the line it's going to be hard to correct it, and it's never going to be as good as it could be with a better head unit, or just simplicity, you know, or functions, or like you're talking about with the RCAs. You know, if you only got left and right, what are you going to do? You need a sub out. You want a separation for your front and your rear and your left and your right. Well, you can't do that unless you have a good head unit. Yes. Thanks, Scott. Thank you.
Have you guys ever seen the Bullies player?
Oh, awesome, Adam. New version of SPL Lab. You should stop the USB conflicting for you. Awesome. Yeah, this weekend I'm doing doors, but tonight I'm going to start to set up the resistive loads for all that kind of fun stuff. And we'll get going, man. I'm going to be starting to throw these amp dynos out. I know, Scott, I got it to yours. I got another one coming along the way, and I got like 5 or 7 just I've already had sitting there ready to go. But you know,
you got the S1850 or the 2250?
I got the you sent me the 800.1, I think.
850 by 1.
850 by 1, yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Beautiful little amp too. Now, is that full bridge or is that just a regular half?
It's a Class C amp bridge, yeah.
Okay, nice. Heck yeah. Well, that's why I wanted to get these resistive loads. You know, my reactive loads work. It's going to give you the same number. It's just, you know, resistance, whatever it is. But me doing that and starting at a very low impedance, some different amplifiers that aren't built very, very good may not like that little dip of impedance and a lot of current on the amperage side of just what the amplifiers do. You have voltage and then you have amperage, and it's really the amperage is what shuts them down or blows out the whatever, the FETs and stuff. And you know, when you're wiring down low, you might hit that peak, and then that's when things catch on fire, or they go into protect and you turn them back on, and it's a good product. That's how they're supposed to be. But just so that error problem doesn't happen, resistive loads, just because, I mean, I'll still do the reactive loads here and there, but shoot,
hey, it
man.
looks like my amps that I traded to Buddy.
Yeah, you know what's funny? Yeah, I heard about where those went and how they got to Kevin Mansky. They actually went to the guy that's coming tomorrow, that buddy of mine, Seth's, traded, or he gave them to him for an alternator. Yeah, I know, right? Touchy subject. And for an alternator, yeah, for an alternator for his other friend. And then he got the amplifiers, and instead of just fixing them, he gave them to Kevin Mansky so he can get his what is it? The DS18 8K fixed and some money on top. But it's cool to see that they're still in this inner circle, Scott. They're within like an hour range of me, so I'm keeping an eye on them.
Well, I don't want them. You can have Adam. They're probably better now than they were before.
You know, I know we were talking about that. I was like, oh yeah, they got the clip limiter and everything, and they're pretty cool, man.
Yeah, they're good amps. They're not bad amps.
I don't know what happened. Did you send those to DJ blown, or were those good still?
2 were blown, 1 was not.
Okay, so I don't know if all are good or that. Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, 1 got blown.
Yeah.
He ran it too low on low electrical, but I don't know if it was DJ that had it or
if you'll notice,
been.
those 2 on the left, the 2 on the left are my original amps. Are sample prototype ones. The one on the right is the launch edition one. I killed one original 7500. One wouldn't die. This one died after one day.
Damn.
And then that was that.
You know, because how much did those retail, by the way? Like $800, $900 or something like that? Or
I mean, that's
$1,100. Yeah, that's a lot of power. 7,500.
We were the only at the time. I was the second person to import those amps. Though at the time, the only other person was EMH.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then like the floodgates open.
Hey, you know,
I got out at the right time.
Yeah.
The
everything happens for a reason.
It sounds like old Brucey got double paid on that one. I took him. I still never received no alternators.
Really? Still to this day, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
after multiple, I'm going to the post office today.
You know, after so many, it's just like, just let me know whenever the tracking number's here, you know? Otherwise, leave me alone. Yeah, I don't know that exact whole situation. I'm not
I
too surprised.
Here, but you know,
yeah. Yeah, but it happens and it sucks. It sucks. It does. It does, man. It does.
Out of all the people I wouldn't be doing dirty online, though, I wouldn't. I don't know.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you wouldn't want to do that. No. But, hey.
Any rate,
Hopefully one day, right?
What's the game plan for the Andy show tonight?
Just tonight, just honestly, just the usual. Ask me anything. Talk about the resistive loads, the ST build, everything, the 400.4s, because I'm throwing 2 of them in there instead of just the 1. And I don't know, man. Just an easy night, and then do a little bit of work after the show, and wake up and get to work for 2 days straight trying to get those doors done, man. Fiberglass doors, carbon fiber, if it works, and
It's gonna
ST
be
series.
sick, dude. I can't wait to see the doors.
I'm gonna try to. We're gonna angle them where they're kind of facing you a little bit, rather than off axis entirely. Have them just angle you just a little bit, just so you know. I don't know. It's tight with that car too. I just never did fiberglass, so I have no idea. I'm like, this is what I want to do.
Hell yeah! Got a new phone today. I think it's pretty sick.
Ooh, that's not an iPhone. What is that?
Oh, so it's still gonna be. So I got two. I got 2 phones now. You know, but no, I'm doing one for a business line. I can't upgrade my other one for free for like 3 more weeks, so I'm gonna do a free upgrade on that and get an iPhone for work. But I
Nice.
shattered my other phone. I had an empty line, so I was like, I'm gonna get a new freaking. I was able to trade in my old busted Galaxy for a brand new, the 23 Plus or whatever the fuck it is. Those are pretty
Jeez.
sick so far.
I like the cameras on them.
Yeah, it's got
Go-
the 3 or whatever.
Go try to take a picture of the moon tonight.
You can
You'll
do the
think-
night photo of it already. I've already been playing with it. And
The
it's
night
pretty good.
photo? Oh, yeah. Oh,
Like
yeah.
night mode's sick.
Oh yeah, it looks like daytime almost. It's like kind of
Almost, yeah.
unnatural. Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know. So let's see on that. Boom. So I guess, man, Jake and they didn't invite me to nothing, those assholes. But I guess he's not playing video games tonight. Jake
I
is.
know, what is up with that? You
I'm gonna
know,
have to-
we
I'm
got a
gonna sit
live stream
down.
to do.
I'm
These
gonna take my
two,
belt off. Both of them know too. Both of them.
you know
know.
what? I think we're going bowling next week, Scott, and
Hell
them,
yeah,
they're
brother.
going to do the show.
Looking at putting a system in a houseboat this weekend. You better record that shit, fucking Mullen.
Nice. Heck yeah. You know, I've never got the chance to do marine audio. I've diagnosed issues with it. I've
Oh,
never
stop.
actually got to do any installs with them, though.
On boats?
Yeah.
Oh, I've done a crap load of boats, man. The boats are easy. Boats are a walk in the park.
Yeah, you don't need a ground wire. You know?
Wow.
Or you need
Yeah,
it, it just goes right to
exactly,
the
yeah.
battery. That's it.
There's so many ways to run speaker wire. Here, I'll take
Yeah, yeah.
Got a new collar. He's freaking not liking it. There you go. Go down, buddy. Go. Hell yeah, but we're not gonna drag this thing on too much. We're about 5 minutes on the hour mark, bro. I'll let you go do your thing and go drink.
Absolutely, man.
And everyone, make sure you go tune over to the Andy show. You're gonna be starting about 30, 45 minutes, something like that.
Yep, 10 o'clock Eastern. Yeah,
Boom.
absolutely, man.
Yeah, about
Yeah,
40
we-
minutes.
Yeah, we had a great show tonight. You know, Alibaba for the win, and always the questionnaires here and there, man. And just cool to hang out with you, Scott. Another
Cool
awesome
hanging out
show.
with you, brother. Taking everyone, I appreciate the chat. We took in, we killed through an hour looking at some cheap Chinese, and it wasn't too bad. The Rolling Thunder episode 72, man, it's freaking sick. But I appreciate you getting in. You make it a good weekend, buddy. And hope your show goes
Hey.
well. I'll hop in that joint at some point.
Whenever you're done eating, join in.
And thanks, buddy.
Awesome.
Everyone, have a good weekend. You got anything to close on?
Yeah, that's it, man.